It's Di Maria for me too. But I think to be clear, Ozil from like 2010 to 2013, from a pure playmaking standpoint and goal creation standpoint, especially feeding Ronaldo, was off the charts. Especially in the which season was, I think it's the 2010-11 season, or maybe it was the one after that. Yeah, 2010-11 season. He had, just counting this up here, 17 assists in the league and then 6 in the Champions League. That's a lot of assists. He was averaging 3.5 key passes per game. Like he was he was just feeding Ronaldo. And then he had in the ensuing year, he also had 17 assists. And the year after he was still pretty damn good, 13 assists, but
correct.
He was so good in those 3 years. But I think the reason it's Di Maria is that for a few reasons. One is that he from a chance creation standpoint, at his Real Madrid peak, which was his last season with the club, was not necessarily as good as Ozil, but it was almost as good as Ozil. And the other thing with Di Maria is that he was just way more complete. He did way more in midfield, and his game has aged way better. So like he is still an important contributor for PSG. He's still an important player, and he would have aged really well. And he's 32 now, but he's aged really well. His game has aged well, and I think maybe the main reason why it's Di Maria, if you were to look at the season after the 14-15 season, I know we just mentioned Xabi Alonso was missing. He obviously was, but having Di Maria in the squad would have been so useful during that time where Modric was injured and Kroos was just ran into the ground and playing so much football that by the time the end of it arrived, the apex of the season arrived against Juventus, he was just so gassed because he was playing every single minute possible because there was just no other midfielders. So having Di Maria there to help in that situation would have been huge, I think.
And Kroos also after a World Cup year. So
yeah.
Di Maria would have been a tremendous asset, while at the same time I don't think that Ozil